Today on the Great White Shark Experience podcast, we have Christiaan and Nico. It is Nico's second time on the podcast, and he is back for a special episode with Christiaan, the owner of Drone Fanatics, and the man who captured the Orcas killing the Great White Shark in front of Hartenbos, that was featured on Discovery late last year. Today, we talk about capturing the iconic moments at sea and the state of the Orca-Great White Shark relationship.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Nico and Christiaan.
Cheers.
Wild with the coffee and the energy.
Red Bull.
Yeah, it's got late in the day, hasn't it? It's bedtime soon.
It's my sponsorship.
Hey, yes.
Soon.
Tell you what,
Soon.
yeah. Fucking Five Roses, Windhoek and Red Bull, we should definitely get a sponsorship by this point, yeah. But yeah. Welcome to the podcast, guys.
Thank you.
And Drone Fanatics and Shark Research Unit, two of the biggest names in Mossel Bay at the moment. Yeah. So yeah, how's it going?
No, good
How
on yourself.
you guys been? You been well?
Yeah, no complaints. Nice to be back. Obviously, the holidays was really nice and all of that, but overall, it's nice to be back home.
Good in Mossel Bay.
Yeah, nice to be back in town.
Awesome. So, Christiaan, let's start with you, because you are pretty famous now for the guy who filmed the Orcas killing the Great Whites that was featured on Shark Week this year.
Yeah, very nice.
That's pretty mental.
Yeah. Never take it to your head, eh?
No. Well,
Just
I
stay
mean, you
humble.
could gloat a little bit.
Just stay humble.
That's a lifetime shot. Then
Yeah.
people spend their whole lives trying to get, and
Yeah.
in Hartenbos, I'd like to say it's lucky, but it's not, because you spend every day,
Yeah, no, I'm out there every single day.
all day,
2, 3, 4 hours.
yeah,
Yeah,
filming,
yeah.
trying to find natural events,
That's correct.
and that's what it takes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and
Definitely.
National Geographic and BBC, and that's the
Yeah,
hours
they were
put in.
all over me. They were like sharks over me, man. Yes,
Yeah.
this guy, everyone wanted
But
it.
what do you do in that situation?
Well, there you have to get in contact with guys that actually knows these people.
Yeah.
And you need to ask them, listen, can I trust these guys?
Yeah,
Other than that, you need to go with instincts.
yeah,
Can you trust them?
Meet them, talk to them.
Yes.
yeah,
Just ask them, listen, what's your story? Why do you want it?
Yeah.
What do you want to use it for?
yeah,
Those kind of things.
and yeah, it got featured on Shark Week,
Yeah.
which is
Pretty awesome.
pretty
Pretty
fucking
awesome.
phenomenal, isn't it?
Yeah. Definitely.
So what happened? You were out filming at Hartenbos.
Well, basically, Mark, me and one of my friends actually had a bet. The first guy that can film orcas will get $1,000. I'm like, gee, that's cool. And we actually renovated one of our
Just 1,000 rand.
yeah. And we basically renovated one of our new houses in Hartenbos.
Yeah.
When the call came through and the guy said to me, listen, there's orcas here in the bay. I'm like, what?
You like
Orcas?
$1,000?
He's like, I'm like, how far out, man? No, he's like, no, they're playing here in front of Hartenbos. I'm like, wow, I'm there now.
Yeah.
As I got there, I saw them playing. They were all over. It was like 5 or 6 of them.
Yeah.
Flew up, first battery, just monitor them. They were playing around, no sharks at all. Then all of a sudden, second battery, I flew out, and that's where they came up with the great white shark in the mouth.
Yeah.
And I was just like, wow, this is awesome. The people were all over me.
Yeah.
They just wanted to see the great white in the orca's mouth.
Yeah.
And after that, it looked like the sharks wanted to climb out of the ocean, literally. It looked like that stuff wanted to climb out.
They were just super shallow.
They were
close to the beach.
extremely shallow. I
Yeah.
actually said to one of the guys, listen, call Mossel Bay advertiser and tell them they must warn the people to not get in the ocean.
Yeah.
Because there were a lot of them close
Yeah.
to the shore.
Just the orcas. They
And
didn't want to be
were-
anywhere near them.
And actually Starboard was there, but he wasn't really part of the kill.
No.
He was just opposite of them.
Well, that's a misconception, isn't it? Everyone
Yeah,
thinks Port and Starboard are the only two that
Not at
kill
all.
great whites, but obviously
No,
this
not at
scenario
all.
shows.
I mean, if you actually
Something a
check
little
the
bit-
video, you will see there's an orca with a straight fin that's actually diving down with the shark.
Yeah.
And the one that actually came up with the shark is also an orca with a straight fin.
Yeah. Were they the ones that killed it?
That I can't tell you.
Oh, you can't. You didn't
I
capture
can't
that
really
bit.
tell you.
No.
No.
I've only seen the clip that was obviously on Shark Week.
It could be.
I've seen the
It could
original,
be.
so-
Because Starboard was opposite of them. But
Yeah.
that's
So
where
it could have
you
been
can't-
Starboard as well.
Could
we,
be.
We don't know.
Could be.
Yeah. Because they are known for teaching each other, aren't they?
That's
So
it.
they-
That's correct.
Yeah.
So maybe he teach them. We don't know.
Yeah. And what do you make of it?
Well, I was firstly pissed off that I wasn't there that day.
You're pissed off. I took a nap instead of going to Hartenbos that day. I was fuming. I was living.
That's at least fun. I was on my way to Durban, so I'd left that morning at like 3 a.m. We had to go pick up a boat in Durban and tow it to Sinsa for the sardine run. And it was, I was somewhere in, I think just outside PE or something. And I received a call from him, and he's like ecstatic, telling me this amazing story. And at the time, Ryan was next to me, and I was like, Ryan, like, this is happening. Like, can we turn back? Like, we'll not make it back in time. But geez, what an amazing experience you had. But that particular week, it was actually very interesting because it was firstly probably the best visibility we've had in Mossel Bay. It was incredible, and Hartenbos was cooking with sharks.
Crystal.
It was really blue.
Yeah, it was
water.
stunning,
Really
stunning.
amazing.
I remember the things that we saw on drone at the time before the drone licenses and all these things came into play during that time. There were some drones up and we saw some footage, but during that time, yes, the sharks came in. I mean, you could literally see the like small fish coming up and actually cleaning the white sharks, like a little cleaning station almost. We saw seals mobbing white sharks on Hartenbos. We saw dolphins chasing white sharks at Hartenbos.
Big bait balls with white sharks.
It was just
in
like
it.
the perfect little setup, and these orcas just came in. They were like, "Oh, this is perfect! It's like a little buffet. We can choose what we want."
Turtles coming up close to great whites.
I've only seen
great whites coming up to turtles. That's amazing. I think you actually saw it as well.
Yeah, I've only seen 2 turtles here in Mossel Bay, and both was in that week. And there was one instance with a white shark coming up to a turtle, just checking it out, not doing anything like what a tiger would do.
Yeah, and it was amazing because the turtle actually watched it and it turned around the entire time. So if it's coming this side, the turtle is also turning its shell towards the shark. Yeah.
But yeah, it was also like, it was the first time that I really saw how close the sharks were coming in Hartenbos. I mean, you've got some amazing footage of the sharks coming really, really close in. So I can understand when you say like they're coming really close. It looks like they wanted to get it out. But I mean, like that's what you see in Pled. I've seen that in Pled as well. They come in so close, like the wave will literally hit them. It's like they're trying to beach themselves. Now I don't know if that's just a natural behavior or not. I don't know if they were really trying to get out the water, but it was certainly something interesting to witness. And
well, if I must tell you, that was maybe 5 to 10 meters in. That was extremely close. Something I've never seen before.
In Pled we've seen that with literally the wave, like you see the shark
breaking
there, and
the
then
wave.
the wave breaks on the shark. It's like
we
what
do
is
see
it
them.
doing?
Occasionally they do come very
shallow.
But yeah, whether it was a prey response or if it was just
but still very
interesting all the same.
Yeah, like you said, it's the first. I mean, that's key points that you can take and analyze over time, and we obviously have to observe this more. Hopefully, not this year.
Yeah, well, it sounds like they've been back a few times this year already, doesn't it? So.
Yesterday, when we got that little alarm bell going off, there's an orca in the bait. No, I think we all have like special signals in us by now. Where if they come around the point, we all tingle. We're like,
Well, there's orca fever going on. Anytime there was sea pandas are mentioned, it's like orca. There's a Brian's well, 6 miles out.
6 miles. Someone saw it.
It's amazing. Everyone knows who to contact if there's a orca in the bay.
Straight in the
orca watches immediately
in the groups.
Finish.
But what was the one yesterday? Did the lady manage? Was that picture?
Well, she didn't come back to me. I did send her a message, but she didn't come back to me. So I don't know.
There was a picture of starboard, wasn't there? And they did say it was filmed off the point, but there was no context.
No, but was the dorsal fin collapsed to the left or the right? Because it looked like, wasn't it to the right?
To the right?
I think it was starboard. To the right.
Well, then it's starboard.
Starboard. Pause to the left.
Starboard. That's correct.
Yeah. But yeah, those orcas, they've been causing carnage. Fucking dance by.
I mean, like Hans by 7, what's
20.
Now? 20 now.
20 is the total count so far,
27 gills that washed out.
That's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah. Absolute massacre.
And you think, I was talking to Craig earlier, and you think how many white sharks they must, like when we've seen them kill white sharks here, how many they actually kill compared to how many we see. Like we know one's washed out, but there could be another 3 or 4, 5 or 6 rolling around the bottom now with their livers.
Exactly.
No, for sure.
Exactly. So, I mean, I think the 7 gills is a quite particular situation because 7 gills are a bit off. So like they're not gonna go. They're not gonna go. Oh, you know, orcas are here. Let's all just leave. They're gonna be like,
not the brightest shark.
Probably like. they're a bit special. So
Like a grandpa.
well, you know how old they get.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I don't think they were really that speedy trying to get away from the orcas.
Yeah, you'd have thought when 15 of your buddies got munched, I should probably move
Yeah,
now.
like he's gonna be full now. It's so fine. It's fine. We can hang around.
No, 20, that's a
Yeah.
lot. But they were big sharks as well. They were from like 1.1, was that 1.5 to 2.5 meters? I can't remember.
Yeah,
1.6
I think
to
majority was a
2.5,
female.
yeah, something around there. I can't remember
But,
the exact numbers. But yeah, no,
Well, the Orcas is basically chasing everything. I mean, I've got a film here as well where they chase the M8 shark.
yeah.
And he's got something awesome as well. So
Yeah, so you also captured them
Yeah.
nailing bronze whalers.
Yeah.
Was this the transient pod or was this... well, they're both transient, aren't they? But was this port and starboard or was this the...
So this was port and starboard, only them,
Yeah.
no one else involved. Christiaan's actually seen the footage as well. But yeah, basically just a routine, spotted something out, drone went out, and then all of a sudden, but well, before I get to that particular week, I believe you guys were diving around the point, and you guys said that you found some carcasses of the bronzies.
Yeah, that was
And
it.
yeah, I just went out, flew the day, and something caught my eye. Drone went out and above. And there was just port and starboard coming up, like kind of playing. Because you know how close they come in. They come very close, so we always just watch them. But they headed quite far out. And then all of a sudden, this one just comes up, I believe it was port, just came up with this bronzy in its mouth and then starts swimming it. And it has this big bronzy right below, and it just swims it. And then it dives down and it comes up with the liver and just brings up the liver, and then the two of them like swim together. But they do this weird behavior where they kind of turn the shark upside down, push it down, and the other one pushes it down. You can actually see its tail just flapping towards the surface and just pushing it down.
Yeah.
And then the other one comes up with the liver. But I watched them eat close to it was about 5 or 6 bronzies.
Bronze whalers.
Yeah, in like 20 minutes. It was like just like snack done.
They're
snack
efficient,
done.
aren't they? They
Yeah,
know
no,
what
it
they're
was.
doing.
They know exactly what they're doing, and that was it. Just like their liver done, boom. But they swam it till it died, and then turned it upside down, boom, done.
I've seen Alison's video that she did when she did the necropsies of the 27 girls, and you could see they slice precisely where the liver attaches.
it's amazing, eh? It's amazing, really.
How they've just become so good at that hunt.
Well, if you see the teeth, you really can't think they actually can do that much
They don't look
damage.
super sharp.
I
do
mean-
they? and it's like precision.
Like a
cutting.
surgeon,
Yeah,
like a surgeon.
It's tiny.
Amazing, yeah.
I mean, even with that one that washed out here, how big was that hole?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
quite big.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
someone
like
for a
fitted one
one
of their
shot.
hands in there.
Yeah,
I
not
mean,
everyone
that's
has big hands.
Yeah, it's big for them. Like, you fucking see an orca's mouth. That's tiny, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, let you go.
It's really amazing. And if I'm correct now, they take it out with their tongue, eh? The liver.
Nobody knows really.
So did someone say they take it out with the tongue?
They think so because orca it takes a very specific set of muscles to be able to suck, and orcas don't have them.
Yeah.
So they're assuming that they must take it out with their tongue. Like,
Yeah.
But nobody's witnessed it.
Yeah, it's
so
weird, eh?
It's
Yeah.
hard to.
But then at the same time, we had that same week after that white shark washed out, there was a bronzy that washed out at the Bucker, and Leighton, all of them went and collected it, and we got invited to go and look at the necropsy. And another renowned white shark biologist was here in town, and when he performed it, they obviously picked up and they measured the scars and saw that it was an orca that had killed this bronzy.
Yeah.
And in that one's case, the way it was explained to me was there was definitely suction power involved because everything inside was kind of turned inside out.
Yeah.
So there must have
Just
been a
ripped
suction
forward.
power to have pulled it in.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, they must be able to suck somehow.
that
yeah.
tongue could be very, very I don't know. Or,
Yeah.
But it's quite interesting. But I mean, in the footage, you can clearly see them pushing down, and you can see they're doing something down there in a few seconds.
Yeah.
Maybe they're
Well, they must
switching
have-
the liver.
They must have such massive lungs though that
Yeah.
any kind of like sort of they must be able to do something. I don't know how the fuck they do
It's
it.
exceptional. It's
Yeah.
incredible behavior.
It's phenomenal, isn't it? And I want to know so much more. I'd love them to be tagged so
Yeah,
we
it's
can
amazing.
follow
That's
them.
the biggest thing. I hope that someone gets a permit to tag it. Just to be able to follow them and just see really what to do. I mean,
Where
yes,
they're going
it's
and what they're doing. It's
it's-
fascinating at the moment.
devastating for the tourism, and that's really sad.
Yeah.
And it's sad for us, especially wanting to work the sharks. I mean, we all know what it's like. I mean, we've spoken about it on the boat. Days when it's quiet and you don't have a shark around the boat or something, yeah, you feel down. If you get one sighting of a shark, you get that amazing feeling
That
that
rush
just
again,
makes
yeah.
you so happy. And it's amazing to have that. And I mean, we're really privileged to be almost on a daily instance. Sometimes, almost like every week you get to see a white shark. People pay so much and travel around the world to come and see them, and we get to do it just like this, and then boom, they're just gone.
They're gone, yeah.
And then you're left in the dark, and you don't know when are they going to come back, what's going to happen. And we've seen it with the seals. Look how they're behaving.
Yeah.
These seals don't know what a shark is.
They don't know. They haven't a fucking clue.
I mean, before the Orcas
Gonna be a
came,
bloodbath.
we usually filmed 12 great white sharks at Hartenbos a
Hartenbos
day.
easily.
Easy, maybe 20
Yeah.
a day. I mean, then it's different sharks, not even the same shark
sharks.
every
Yeah.
single day. Then you get them right on the coast,
Yeah.
12, you can actually count them.
Sometimes around kayaks.
Yes, kayaks, yeah.
Back
kayaks.
and back in the day, you used to be able to drop the anchor and then your kayaks. Sorry, I'm just going. You want to tell us how you went for a swim there?
No, you'll see it's a red and a yellow one, eh?
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
I'll never forget it. I think you also sent the footage. We just rode out by chance, and there was white sharks.
Yeah, it just happened to be there.
Just happened to be there. No other things
just go
involved.
for a daily
We
kayak.
just. I'm a big kayaker, so we often go in kayak.
I see you all the time.
And that particular day, we had the helicopter circling above us, and he gave me a call just after. He's like, "Look at this!" And the guys are like going on about this kayak below and the white shark circling. Meantime, it's us just paddling. We have no idea.
There's the white shark there.
No, because you can't see. You can't see
that
green
glare on
water.
the water. Yeah.
Paddling, you get this massive thing that's twice the size of the kayak's coming past you. You're like, But what an incredible experience, and how intelligent they are.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, just a basic thing that we learned quick was the fact that they can judge what's the front and back of a kayak.
Yeah.
And surely if you were paddling, they would be able to come from behind. They'll pick up on the water current and see, okay, something's moving that direction, come. But if you were sitting still, they'd still circle around and come from behind. How do they know that?
They're so intelligent. They really are. And I don't think we've even scraped the surface of how intelligent they are. You can see it around the boat every day when the people are, the guys are bait handling, and sometimes they just come up for a look and they'll spy up and just check the bait.
Yeah, turning on their sides and just popping that one eye out.
I see you.
I mean,
I see you.
That's amazing.
So, and I don't think anybody has any comprehension of quite. I mean, they're not going to be flying to space anytime soon. But I mean, I don't think
swimming.
I don't think we really understand how cognitive they actually are. And same with orcas, I don't think we fully understand how clever they are.
No, that's the next level also. But I mean, just like a simple thing of there's something behind their eyes, and I'll stick with this forever. I've obviously seen, any shark really. Tiger sharks, bull sharks, when they come past, you look into their eyes, and they'll come close, but you can look into them, but I've never felt something you're wow, you got a bull shark or a tiger shark here, but or a raggy, a simple beautiful or raggy comes so close, this distance, and that eye just looks straight, and you can check their eye moving around, they're looking. But once you look into a white shark's eye, there's something behind there. I'm sorry, it's not just a normal shark. There's something else. And then I think anyone that's experienced that, whether it's in a cage or wherever, if you've seen a white shark and looked into its eyes, there's something else there.
But it's not only the eye, it's the entire shark.
Just the behavior.
Just the behavior, and when you're around it, it's just
the way of
something
being,
else. It's amazing.
Yeah, they were so confident.
The confidence, I think that's key. They just come cruise by and they're like, I'm here.
It's not just regimented behaviour where they're just doing the same pattern. It's okay, I'm assessing my environment and I'm figuring out what I must do. And they're phenomenal creatures, aren't they? That's 40 million years of evolution.
Exactly, but I mean, even we've seen it on the boat. You would have also experienced it when they do the bait handling. Clear days, beautiful water. Those sharks are cruising up and down. They're doing their own thing. They're checking you out, bobbing. They come past, put up a nice show. But days when it's bad weather, it's swells rolling in, it's cloudy, it's dark, terrible water conditions. You know how active they get, and they breach right next to the cage. And
pictures are taking them out of the
I must say, I like that picture.
This one
with you. No, the one to the right.
Oh,
where's that? That's a nice picture.
That looks familiar.
I don't know, some rocks.
That's
somewhere.
secret. That's very secret.
I think you were there that day.
Yeah.
Did you dive?
Awesome experience.
Yeah, you dived with us because we did the
Did you
shark
dive
tooth.
it?
Yeah. Did the shark tooth dive and then it came.
Okay, no, I'm done.
We need to do that again.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Now, if they have left.
Yeah, that
the
was
problem
awesome.
I'm having now is that Port and Starboard came through 2 and a bit weeks ago, and then the following Thursday there was a white shark still here at the island. So I'm not convinced that they're all 100% gone.
No, I don't think that they're gone. I think we're in a situation where it's just that time of year we don't have a lot of sharks really right here now. Maybe after last year's deflection, they're kind of finding their way still back. We don't know how far they've gone. We honestly don't know. So is it maybe a case of they've gone quite far and they like still swimming back?
That's actually a good point. They could all like just be drip feeding in gradually.
Yeah, slowly coming back. I mean, it was quite cool to see that the first white shark I saw last year was the first one I saw again this year. Literally 2 days from the
same
previous
identification,
year. Same everything, perfect. And it came within a year, about 2 days. Okay, so all these other ones they kind of ran a bit further off. What's really happening? We don't know.
Nobody knows. But I am slightly worried though for the like longevity of the white shark in South Africa. If they keep nailing sharks, especially after the 7-gill incident where there was 17 or 20, and we finally realised how many of these orcas are killing, even if it's just port and starboard, even if the other ones aren't, which we now think they might be.
We haven't really seen them again. We've seen port and starboard over and over, but those other ones we don't really know where they are, right? Well, I personally don't know. I haven't heard anything.
They have been bouncing up and down to play.
But they're usually going to Nightline and those places.
Yeah. But then sharks up that way as well. And if they get to PE as well, there's meant to be a fairly big congregation there.
Plate hasn't seen anything since last year November. They saw one shark in November. Rest of the time, bronzies coming in, but no white sharks.
Yeah.
So hopefully, next 2-3 months, they should be coming back in.
Yeah.
But yeah, PE definitely has white sharks.
And that's not so far for them to go.
No.
Well, it's not actually. For they go to False Bay in 2 days.
Quick.
Yeah.
It's like a little round trip. I mean, for liver, why not? But I mean, like, also, if you think about it, like, maybe they're just a bit full now. Maybe they're going to go on like a little sabbatical and just going to take a break because they've each now, let's say, 10 livers. They've got
if you see the energy they must actually burn to actually catch that thing.
And how far they swim.
Will they
and
actually
how
get
big
full?
they are.
I mean, you see how they actually turn a whale upside down, drown it, and then eat it.
Yeah.
I mean, then surely they can't get full.
That's my biggest concern is if they are nailing sharks at the rate they're nailing them, how long... I mean, there's always going to be the odd shark here and there that hopefully makes it through, but knowing that they take to like 25 to become sexually mature.
It's like a person.
Males.
How long do white sharks survive in South Africa?
Exactly. Or really anywhere along the African coastline at this rate.
That's my big worry. That's my big fear over the next
won't even reach
1 to 5
years
years
old.
Yeah, that's terrible.
And the sharks they were nailing were big sharks as well.
They weren't looking at youngsters.
Not in the beginning.
They were going for the biggest one. Anything that moved, really. Any white shark. Well, any shark really here in the bay. But one thing that stood out to me was, I don't know if you know any reports about the orcas going for any of the seals in the bay.
No, I haven't heard anything.
Did Ryan not film on...
I know that they were behind
not
this.
Port and Starboard, but did Ryan not film on
killing
there were
a seals. I just know about seals swimming behind Port and Starboard. But I don't know if it got munched.
I actually saw the footage. I think Ryan took the one where the seal followed the orcas.
But did it kill it? Or no,
I didn't see him killing it. No. I think they just followed the orcas.
Because that's quite interesting. Because I spoke to some of the researchers that came up. Was it last week or the week before? It was last week with the seals that were washing out, all of the youngs that were dying on the beaches. And I was chatting to them about the orcas because they were obviously saying about the 7 gills that were killed and all of that. And interesting enough, they said like they have this big issue with the orcas just like munching on the seals by them. Like Port and Starboard coming in and just chowing seals. And I'm like, here we have that. Why can't they just focus on that? Like, why head to Hartenbos? You know?
I'm happy. Like, they can nail as many bronzes as they want. They can nail as many seals as they want.
Their seals, is it on the beach or also in...
No, I'm not exactly sure.
Because if it's on the beach, well, then it's much easier for them to actually grab them. Because they're just coming on the beach, wiggle themselves back in the ocean.
I don't know if that's even been seen in South Africa. I don't know if that behavior we see here.
Argentina, isn't it?
Yeah, where they beach themselves and then kind of roll back. But yeah, that's quite interesting. I don't know.
Yeah. So they have been seen actually killing seals?
Yeah. That's because those guys focus on seal research. And they've been saying like,
Imagine... We keep saying this, it's port and starboard with the 2 bent fins, and then we figured out there was another one with a left bent fin, which was a different Orca. Imagine there's like just a bunch
did
of
you
them
know
cruising
port
up and
has a twin? They say port has got a twin.
They reckon. Well, left.
Yeah, that's
lefty,
the one he's
isn't it?
talking about now.
Yeah.
Is that? Are they related though?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I can't
I
tell
think
you.
it's trying to get genetics because
We need to tag them. Fucking,
I'm really not sure.
well, I think
I reckon we could get such big research grants to follow these two.
because I know that people were trying to get eDNA off of them, but they've been unsuccessful. They can't get eDNA off of them, which was quite interesting. Even if
What's
they
the reason?
collect like a water sample, don't know.
No Orca
I
DNA
don't
left behind.
focus on them.
Well, that's true.
But yeah, no, that's quite interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So even off the dead sharks, they can't even get any DNA off there.
not that I know of.
No, fuck.
Maybe that's someone's keeping that. Maybe that's got to come out in a paper. That would be really interesting.
Yeah, that would be
It
But
cool.
currently, I don't know anything about that.
Is there a lot of people connecting eDNA at the moment?
eDNA is definitely something rising in the field.
It's very
There's
new,
a
isn't
lot
it? It's
of
a new
people-
technique.
It's very new. I think there's still a lot of testing going around. We've got 2 students that are busy working on that.
Yeah.
And there's one that's waiting for a permit now to start doing hers. So it's definitely something that's growing. Now it's just trying to see the analysis of it and
Yeah.
perfecting, I think, figuring out exactly how everything works, because that would be amazing.
It would be
It's
fascinating.
such an incredible way of collecting data,
Yeah.
so non-invasive.
And it's accurate as well.
Yeah, just like water sample, whoop, whoop, done.
And you can
So,
see pretty much every
incredible.
species that's been there.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
Obviously-
what I understand from it is the species, the amount that you kind of get there from the density or the concentration of eDNA, and then possibly how long ago.
Yeah.
Because now you can see how long does it stay.
Dispersion,
Yeah,
in
exactly.
the water.
So that's quite interesting. Imagine that all starts working now, and we can use that just
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah. I suppose it's still in phase where it's being
That like
tested
kind
as
of
well,
foundation
yeah.
phase.
Foundation phase. But yeah, if it does turn out to be solid, then fuck, that'll be game changer, wouldn't it?
I mean, if you
If
look at
there's anything left by then.
yeah, but I mean, if you look at
Depressing,
the
but yeah.
incredible progress that's been made over the last 20 years, really, like, and how fast, like, people are starting to discover things and the equipment we can use and the access we have to tools.
Yeah.
And I think it's also growing. A lot of people are starting to work more and more with one another and collaborate with one another, which is really important. And that's amazing for the scientific field.
Yeah.
So collaboration is key.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. And that's it. It's not always been at the forefront of, well, especially the shark world, but I think the science community in general has it. So yeah, definitely.
But I do think it's
collaborate.
changing.
It is changing, and I think it's good. And I think more people working together is definitely, definitely needed.
Yeah,
And,
just
you know,
guidance from everyone.
Yeah.
Help where you can. I think that's really important, especially in the situation where you are now.
Yeah. But yeah, we need to make sure these guys stick around.
Yeah, because if they leave you, where are they going?
Well,
Just
that's
to
it.
Australia, New Zealand, hang around there.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't know. They have been seen going that way, haven't they, and coming back. But it's hard to say where they're going at the moment. And I think that's the $1 million question.
But it's not just our populations, because if you look at other white sharks, I mean, people are reporting white sharks being spotted in France.
Yeah.
And just on that side of, like I don't know, it's like 50 kilometers or something from like England or something.
Yeah.
It's like you should be having some white sharks in your waters
I actually,
soon.
at some stage during the future, I want to go and try and find white sharks there. Like that is part of the. I'd love to be able to.
Can I come with?
100%.
Honeys. You're taking a little shark cult with you.
Yeah, I'll take the whole cult. Okay. We don't have them here. We're all going outside now.
Come on, guys, pack up.
Come.
We're going.
Pack up.
Shark research unit, pack up. We're going on an international tour.
It'd be fascinating, wouldn't it? And
We're like a band.
oh fuck, there's got to be. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I don't fucking know. Podcast on tour.
All on a boat.
Yeah, well,
I think we can do
we
that.
need to talk. We need to keep the podcast going. I can't do it all on my own outside. But yeah, fuck, it'd be fascinating. But yeah, no, definitely want to go look outside. But what about you guys? So you've obviously both captured amazing footage. Are you going to keep going? What else? What's next?
Yeah, flying is out of the picture right now.
Flying is out.
Yeah, sorting out all of your regulation stuff is so important, and all respect to the guys, because that's important. Need to be, safety is first.
Yeah.
And
Obviously.
I mean, it's not everyone, but they have to do the blanket cover, because you have some absolute idiots that are flying at 200-300 meters. And
Yeah.
I mean, there's been
Yeah.
reports here in town where it's hit a helicopter or plane.
Yeah, really?
Like, if that happens, what happens now? That
Well,
plane
that's
goes
it,
down,
yeah.
or that helicopter goes down.
Yeah.
And that's serious. I mean,
It's manslaughter.
we've seen
jail, yeah.
we've seen people flying there by the fuel refinery. That's a national key point. You can't fly there.
No.
And nearby the harbour.
Yeah.
And by the harbour.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, things like that, that's so bad. And it gives everyone now a bad name. Like, if everyone says they have a drone or something like that, it's like, oh, you can't do that. And respectable. You have to have your things in order.
It is a shame, though. Like, I get it. And you do need to be safe and you do need all your paperwork in order and all that sort of stuff. But, like, it's so inaccessible at that point. And this bay has so much to offer, doesn't it?
I mean, if it wasn't for a drone or anything, we would have never...
You'd never
caught
captured that.
Never.
And even the amount of things that you... Other than the orcas, other than the sharks, like the whales, the turtle, most people didn't even know there was turtle. Even all the divers didn't even know there was turtles in this bay. And then on the drones,
and then we just
seen them.
start to get them. And even with the white shark, with the line dragging on it.
Yeah.
When I caught it, and you guys actually got it at the boat, and
took it off.
And
took
it
off.
off.
Yeah.
I mean, it's things like that.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
I mean, even the tag. Alison got the shark. I filmed you with the tag on it.
Yeah.
And Alison actually tagged the shark.
Shark number 2 on my database.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember her.
I got my own database.
I know her.
So, I mean, it's things like that.
Yeah, and you learn so much.
Difference.
And it is a shame that it is more regulated now, which probably is a good thing. But yeah, it is a shame that
I agree.
Less people are flying now.
It's important to have everything in place, but if there was none of this negativity and all of that, and some people messing it up for everyone else, I think it would have been acceptable. Because I mean, if you're doing it for research, really, you're not flying at 100 meters. You're flying at
2, 3, 4 meters.
Not 5.
I mean, not even.
But I mean,
too high.
Yeah. So that would have been perfect.
Yeah.
But now you also have guys that are flying solo over a beach and can injure someone, and then who's going to take the blame?
Well, that's it. And you get a lot of tourists as well coming in, and everyone's got a drone these days, haven't they? And that's it. But it's a real craft to actually, and a lot of commitment to actually get those kind of moments on camera. Like, you have to be out there all day. So I've definitely got a lot of respect for both of you for putting in the hours. And
I mean, we flew out 4 or 5 batteries a day.
Yeah.
Fly
and
out
each one
in
of
the
those
morning.
is 40 minutes long, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. So
what I liked about all of it, the collaboration that was going on between everyone. I mean, at this time, Christiaan wasn't really involved in any of research wise, but he was so open to assisting everyone, and he was so keen to help where he could, which is honestly heads up, well done to that. But now unfortunately you can't carry on with that. I mean, you have a few bad eggs that's
bad apples.
batch.
Yeah.
But I think it helped us all a lot, and
definitely 100%. And I
that
think
was
a lot
a
of
major
people have
scientific discovery that you've made, and you're
Yeah.
going down in history for that. So that's incredible.
Yeah, no, you'll definitely go down as it's famous for the guy who captured the great white.
I can take
Getting
this.
killed by the
That's
orcas.
nice.
But once again, in Mossel Bay, hey?
Yeah.
Mossel Bay is keen for all these incredible discoveries.
Yeah.
Really.
Honestly, it's like I keep saying, it's a diamond in the coal
a
heap.
jackpot, yeah.
It really is one of those little bays that's so underrated that people don't give enough credit to.
And one of the saddest things that I've noticed is the majority of citizens here in Mossel Bay don't know it.
Haven't a clue.
If it's not for the cage diving operators or
Iconic Mossel Bay.
no one would know.
Yeah.
There's I mean, if you go to any other town that's famous for something, there's always a landmark or something that's dedicated to that.
Yeah.
Come into Mossel Bay, you
would not
see,
a clue. You wouldn't have a clue.
You have no idea about the white sharks that you have here.
No.
Even
the marine life in general, people don't have a clue, and then
So maybe that's a new step.
Yeah.
Get Mossel Bay people.
An awareness thing.
Yeah.
Big ass fucking shark statue on the entrance.
I swear, if you come and welcome to Mossel Bay, this massive white
big ass
shark.
shark statues.
And get them educated.
Yeah.
Show them a picture of an orca.
Yeah.
Show them a picture of a southern right.
We've
Show
done-
them a picture of
If it blows, it's an orca.
Yeah, and if it blows a certain way, it's an orca.
Yeah, there's orca
Blows
fever
this
right
way,
now.
it's a southern right. Because we actually had it a few times where they say, listen, there's an orca, you must come now. It's maybe 20 meters out, 50 meters out.
Southern right.
Then we
see
get there and it's a southern right. That thing is breaching like mad.
It's orcas.
Yeah, everyone thinks it's the big
Tail
white patch.
slapping,
Yeah.
then it's a southern right tail slapping.
Yeah.
So,
But definitely these keyboard warriors in town. Oh, I love it.
There's a lot.
yeah.
Oh, and all of them. I feel bad for the municipality. I mean,
They
we're
must get so many calls.
But I feel so sorry for the municipal workers. I mean, if anything happens when you look at the marine environment here, where the seals washing out, all natural. It's fine. They're dying. It's normal. I mean, we already know that. I mean, 40% of seals when they're born, they're not going to make it done.
Yeah.
God, we're going to get those carcasses washing out. Boom. As soon as you find a dead seal on this beach, water's polluted. Water's polluted. There's sewage and oil somewhere in this bay. Immediately. And people will go on this mad rampage. They'll go search everywhere. There's nothing. The poor sewage guys here in town, like I come from Durban. Durban's got literal shit flowing into the ocean everywhere. And here there's like nothing. You can't even smell it. It's maybe a fart on the beach or something. But like here it's like crystal clear. It's like perfect. Go take a sample. It's lacquer.
Yeah.
No. As soon as something washes out dead, sewage and oil in this bay.
Yeah.
Done.
Fucking hell. Yeah, they must get so many fucking phone calls. And yeah, there's so many misidentifications as well. And people, Orca fever going on.
Oh, yeah. I think that's actually something we should call it. Orca fever.
Fucking everyone gets giddy, don't they?
That's
excited.
Yeah, really. After that video came out, everyone is seeing an orca, you know.
Yeah.
So,
it is amazing to see them when they do come through.
no,
Even
for
though
sure,
it's like
for
a
sure,
fucking
definitely.
gut-wrenching feeling, because you know the sharks are going to disappear. It is fucking
Well, it's
incredible
something
to
we
see
don't
them.
know. We always just watch Free Willy. I mean,
Yeah. And these two fuckers have got the collapsed
Yeah.
balls.
But
it basically is Free Willy.
I just laughed at some individuals, not naming names, but anyway, they love taking photos also here in town, and they also discovered orcas here in town. They discovered the orcas here. I mean, they've never naturally come here. No.
Nope.
It's the first time ever in history that they were actually here. So that was quite amusing.
I actually have no idea who you're talking about. I genuinely don't.
I'll show you. I'll point them out.
Clever guy.
Very clever.
Yeah, he's a clever guy.
Okay.
Very nice.
Very friendly.
Okay.
Yeah, friendly guy. Very nice.
But yeah, no, I feel like fuck. There's a lot of discoveries made in Mossel Bay.
Oh yeah, everyone is a scientist.
Everyone's been the first. So,
Yeah, no, we're getting free divers. They're going to swim all the way to Seal Island. Perfect. No issues. They're just going to go there because they've been in the water here for 20 years. They know exactly how to behave around a watch shark. No, don't do that. Don't put yourself in that position.
No.
Don't
put the sharks in that position.
Yeah, because
by all means, do it 20 miles offshore where nobody sees you. You
that's
never
their
get
hunting
found.
grounds. They're not seeing you as food. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But like you're gonna go and. You're going to go do the wrong thing now. I mean, if there's a lion that's now a child of buffalo, you're not going to go and tickle the buffalo or the lion. Or go pet it, nice snack there. No, something's going to happen.
Yeah.
Don't go put yourself in a difficult position.
Yeah.
But these experts, brilliant.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think we're out of time for this one, but I want to say thank you both very much for coming on again. And it's interesting as always, and we'll definitely do it again soon.
For sure.
Cheers guys.
Cool.
No, absolute
I
pleasure.
hope you guys have a lot of luck in the future.
Yeah,
Keep going with the nature and everything in the bay, because it's fucking awesome, this bay.
Yeah, no, big, but also massive thank you to you for firstly inviting us.
Thanks.
And then secondly for all the work you do. I mean, you're putting Mossel Bay your own way on the map, and I think we've got so many viewers out there.
Well, you can
that
share
get to-
this trophy. So
that get to
So many
experience
interesting
Mossel
people in
Bay.
this place, isn't there? I think it's about time everyone got a little kudos for being here. So
Yeah.
yeah. Cheers guys.
Lekker, cheers.
Cool. Bye.
Lekker, thanks.
Bye.